Welcome to Halos and Hashtags. I am Jeannie McPhillips, co-founder of this agency. We are your social media angel. I am a digital maven. Currently, I am educating creative leaders of the future at Savannah College of Art and Design. Prior to that, I had a career in fashion and digital and retail, so that is my wheelhouse. And before I met up with this prodigy, Julia Serafine, who I actually was coaching and mentoring because that's also in my DNA. And she said, hey, why don't we do a business together? And I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. So Julia, tell them about your amazingness.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. I am so blessed to have such an amazing co-founder by my side. I'm so blessed Jean said yes when I asked to work with her. And I am so grateful. So more about me, I'm Julia Serafine. I am the co-founder of Serafine Digital, and I am a social media expert and an online influencer. So as an expert, I've spoken about social media on television, radio, podcasts. I've given 2 TEDx talks. I've given university guest lectures at the Savannah College of Art and Design for Jean's class at NYU and also at Yale. And aside from that, I've done mentoring for student entrepreneurs in how they could use social media marketing for their new startups. I've been a guest judge on pitch deck competitions. And overall, I just absolutely love helping the next generation of marketers just as much as Jean does. And having Serafine Digital be there to help start the social media for all of your businesses, hopefully in the future, that would just be a dream come true for me. So thank you.
She has the heart of an angel. That is why her name is Serafine, and that is why this company is named Serafine Digital, because again, we are your social media angels and we focus on user-generated content, right? So important today, user-generated content. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But first, just a quick shout out to Julie, because she is a micro influencer and she has had a very successful run having her own agency prior to Serafine Digital. Now she just has a bigger vision, and that's what we're about. I had to give her that, and she's been doing it since she was like 3. So she really knows
That was 9.
Social media. It's insane. And here we are. So we are going to start every podcast episode of Halos and Hashtags with a fun fact about angels, because we're obsessed with angels, and we are angels. Okay, everyone has and needs a guardian angel. All right, but just FYI, there are different types of angels if you didn't know. There are actually 9 orders of angels, characterized into 3 triads: seraphim, cherubim, and thrones, dominions, virtues, and powers, principalities, archangels, and angels. And we have a little bit of this in everything we do, in everything that we package and deliver for clients. We have a little different side of the angels. And you will find out that when you get to know us a little better. So, first, as I said, the divine power of user-generated content is what we're focused on. And so, like, what is that, right? Like, what is UGC, what they call user-generated content? Julia, the expert, is going to talk a little bit about that.
So user-generated content is when the customers of a product actually make content about your product for you, and they basically showcase it in a real-world setting. They give a real review. They show you that the product is real, that the service is real, and that it works. And they really show other potential customers like, hey, like I'm a customer right now, and I absolutely love this product or service or app or anything. And it really generates a lot of authentic buzz around a business, especially if they're just starting out. User-generated content shows that authentic side of the business and the product.
So that is important. Why? Because today there's a shift. The shift is really all about the customer today. It always was all about the customer, but today customers have more power because there's so much information and transparency out there. And people are savvy. Customers are savvy. They know when it's not real. If you can showcase brand trust and authenticity with success stories from your users, it's a home run. It's an absolute home run. And Julia actually we wanted to talk to you guys about actually some real examples from clients that we're working with right now where we're using these strategies. So we're just going to tell you a couple stories on that. Right, Jules? You got that covered?
Yeah, of course. So one really good example is the work we're doing with one of our clients now, who owns a business that helps student entrepreneurs launch their businesses while they're in school. And for them, we're helping create a podcast that not only shares advice to potential customers, but also it helps share the success stories of students who have enrolled in their program and who have worked with them in the past. And that sort of user-generated content is a lot harder to create, especially for a business, because there's so much work that goes into creating a podcast, reaching out to these previous customers and interviewing them and working with them. So not only do we sort of create the entire plan and the entire production, but we also create the marketing around that UGC. And that's what really sets us apart.
Exactly. So you need to think about, as a business, who are the users and how can you be creative about showcasing their positive, amazing experiences with your business. So Jules came up with the idea of the podcast for this company, and they loved it. They went with it. They ran with it. I should say they flew with it with the wings of an angel.
They did. They did.
So what will work for your company? I mean, that's just, and we'll help you strategize on that, right? That's what we do. But the reason we focus on that today is because of the trust and authenticity that's super important now and really helps you differentiate out there in the marketplace. Another example on a bigger scale, okay, not our client, at least not today, Amazon, right? Julie was talking about all the reviews and whatnot the customers do. I mean, they are completely driven by those reviews that people do on Amazon, the site, and so many people are buying based on those reviews. So that's UGC on a gigantic scale. If you want to check out some of our work, you can check out our website. And also, Jules, where else can they find out more about us?
You can find out about us more on our social media pages. On LinkedIn, we're just Seraphine Digital. You could also find us individually at Julia Seraphine, spelled the same as the agency, and Jean McPhillips. We're both on LinkedIn and we're both on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as Julia Seraphine. We also have a Seraphine Digital Instagram page. The name is just Seraphine Digital, and Julia Seraphine again is spelled exactly the same. And you can find us there, or you can find us on our amazing website that Jean worked so hard on. It looks so beautiful. I am so proud of how the website came out. And if you want to go give that a look, it's just seraphinedigital.com, spelled the same. And we would absolutely be so honored if you would go and check it out. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, come talk to us about your business and whether or not you are considering UGC, and we'll be happy to have a consult with you and give you our thoughts. Look forward to that. Look forward to seeing you guys and doing some angelic magic with us. Stay tuned for more angelic holiness coming from Seraphine Digital. Until next time, XOXO, we are Halos and Hashtags.